Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel, Magnetize Official. Have you ever felt like you're on a journey that no one else seems to understand? In today's video, I'm diving into a collective reading, and while I can't predict what messages will arise, I'm setting the intention that whatever comes through will resonate with those who need a bit of comfort, reassurance, or confirmation on their soul's path. I know that many of you connecting with me here on YouTube might be walking a lonely road in this lifetime. It can feel rare to find someone who truly gets you, and that's why I'm passionate about creating this virtual space. Together, let's foster a community where you feel seen, supported, and uplifted in ways that might be hard to find in your daily life. Join me on this journey, and let's discover what insights await us. Let's dive in. I'm going to start by shuffling the Energy Oracle cards, eager to uncover what message you need to hear most right now. The first card that's come up is the Healer of the Ages, and it's in the upright position. I'm actually feeling inspired to pull a bit from the guidebook for deeper insights. When I saw the word healer, it struck me that you, the listener, are a powerful healer yourself. You might not even realize just how powerful you are, as much of the healing you offer happens on a deep subconscious level. It's not just about the words you say or the actions you take, it's the energy you radiate that truly makes an impact. This energy is something you've worked incredibly hard to cultivate. I can sense that your journey hasn't been easy. In this lifetime, you faced many challenges, peeling back layers that once obscured your core soul frequency. Now, you can emanate this energy in a vibrant way, uplifting others just by being present. My guides describe this as a coming home experience. When people are around you, they feel like they're returning to themselves. How beautiful is that? The most beautiful thing about your energy is the profound impact it has on others. Because you've done the work to connect deeply with your true self, your presence alone creates a powerful effect. Sometimes, even in your silence, whether you're listening or simply holding space for someone, you initiate an energetic shift. I'm also picking up on a message that those fortunate enough to be connected with you receive the gift of divine protection. You are incredibly safeguarded at a spiritual level because you're aligned with a higher purpose and path. The intensity of your core soul intention acts like a natural force field, keeping you on your right path. As a result, anyone who connects with you is subtly guided toward aligning with their own soul's journey. Notice how the guides keep emphasizing that being around you is a privilege, a true gift. I feel this message has been coming up frequently because many in our community have felt betrayed, misunderstood, or rejected by someone or something. This could involve someone choosing another path or simply not wanting to deepen their connection with you, whether in friendship, romance, or even in business. It's important to acknowledge these feelings and remember your worth. If you've ever felt hurt, abandoned, rejected, or left out, take this as a powerful confirmation that your presence is truly a gift. I sense there are people from your past to whom you gave so much emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and energetically. Unfortunately, this group didn't fully appreciate the treasure you were offering them freely. You poured your time, energy, and positive attention into them, which had a massive impact. Yet, they might have credited their positive changes solely to their own actions, overlooking the fact that those shifts were deeply connected to you. Now, that doesn't mean someone can't consciously shape their own life by harnessing their energy. But in this case, I'm talking about individuals who hadn't yet learned how to do that. Whether they realized it or not, they were gaining from your presence, your involvement in their lives, or even just your consistent communication brought them extra divine protection, positive outcomes, and potential successes in the material world. It's almost as if it wasn't until you reclaimed your power, or, for some of you, walked away from these people or situations, that they truly began to feel the weight of your absence. Remember, your energy is a valuable gift. For many of you, this may involve multiple people or situations. You might be in the process of reclaiming your energy from those who didn't recognize its true value, failed to appreciate the positive impact you had on them, or even outright rejected it. Now, for those I'm speaking to, the absence of your energy is being felt deeply by those you've moved away from. If you haven't experienced this yet, know that it will be a recurring theme as you continue your journey. Remember, at the level of energy, time doesn't exist. Past, present, and future all unfold simultaneously in the quantum realm. So, whenever you find yourself aligning with this video, there's a personal message here for you, no matter when or where that today may be for you. I realise we've only drawn one card so far, and I went on quite the tangent, but it was a strong download meant for someone here. A huge thank you to whoever or whatever group of people co-manifested that insight. We are all co-creators in this space, and I truly appreciate each of you for bringing your powerful intentions, hearts, and energy to these readings. Now, let's return to the guidebook message for the Healer of the Ages card. It tells us, this powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and his heart, flowing to you with love and a powerful healing intention. I felt a strong message for you, dear healer. It's time to allow yourself to receive healing. You've always been the one holding space for others. Now it's your turn to be supported. You've dedicated yourself to listening to others, and now it's essential for you to feel truly heard and understood. Something incredible is happening, a powerful return of your energy. All that love and support you've shared, whether by simply being present for others, offering your time, energy, or even material gifts, is coming back to you. Many of these acts of kindness have been done quietly, guided by the warmth of your heart. Despite the world often encouraging you to shield yourself and harden your heart, you've always chosen to remain open and soft. Even when your generosity was mistaken for vulnerability, you held your ground. Now, the tides are shifting in your favor. Everything you've invested, whether in others or in yourself, through self-love, care rituals, rest, nourishment, or nurturing your dreams, is returning to you, and it's coming back multiplied. I'm sensing it's going to be at least 10 times greater than you could have imagined. Your visions will not only manifest in reality, but exceed your wildest expectations. The energy you've given will come back to you, magnified. That's the beautiful energy I'm picking up. I can sense a profound reintegration happening within you, almost like your entire being is coming back together. My spirit guides shared a vivid image of you as a radiant, brilliant light. While your figure is still discernible, it's predominantly glowing with energy. In this moment, healing and integration are unfolding, as those shadows of pain and fragmented aspects of yourself are being woven back into a complete tapestry, restoring your sense of wholeness. Let me clarify. When I mention these shadow aspects, it doesn't mean you're broken. You've navigated some heavy circumstances that may have left parts of your soul feeling unsettled. There may have been times when you felt the need to abandon certain parts of yourself. If that resonates with your past, know this. Right now, all those pieces are being summoned back from every corner of the universe, bringing you into a state of wholeness. If you've noticed people or familiar themes from your past re-emerging, even those that seem confusing at this stage of your journey, My guides want you to understand that this is part of your deeper spiritual evolution. You're in a process of being fully reintegrated and reassembled. This journey involves reclaiming parts of yourself that you may have left behind on different timelines. Whether it's love you offered to someone who couldn't embrace it or support you didn't receive when you truly needed it, know that all of that is being returned to you now. This doesn't have to be tied to specific individuals. It can also involve reclaiming pieces of yourself from various physical locations and environments. Some of you might feel an inexplicable pull towards certain places, not realizing that you're drawn there because something important awaits you, something that will help you fully reintegrate into wholeness. Especially if these locations are connected to your past, it's possible that there's a fragment of your soul there that you're energetically retrieving and welcoming back home. I know we're diving into some deep quantum discussions here, but if this resonates with you, you know exactly what I mean. I'm also feeling inspired to pull a card from the Rose Oracle, but it looks like I accidentally grabbed the Work Your Light deck instead. Another one by Rebecca Campbell. I have 3 of her decks because I find them incredibly inspiring and uplifting. I'm sensing that you're becoming a master at working with your own light, which is why I was drawn to this specific deck, even if it wasn't my original intention. So, what message is most important for you right now? The card I pulled is Birthing a New Age. This carries a powerful message. You were meant to be different. If you're the kind of empathic being who sometimes feels overwhelmed in certain environments, that can even manifest as physical discomfort. Just a reminder though. I'm not a medical professional, so it's wise to consult with a doctor for any health concerns. But I feel I'm speaking to someone who absorbs a lot of energy, and that theme of absorption is really coming through, strong. You might find yourself in crowded places or surrounded by groups of people, perhaps familiar faces you don't usually see in such large numbers or complete strangers. There's a strong sense that you're being drawn to these situations for a reason, whether it's exploring a new city or interacting with diverse groups while traveling. Trust that pull, even if it doesn't always make sense to your conscious mind. With the Birthing a New Age card, we also have the message of birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. This really highlights how much of your journey into what's often called the new earth is happening through your dreams, energy work, and your inner vision. You're actively creating your own magic and harnessing your unique energy. I'm also sensing that this is a particularly powerful moment for those resonating with divine feminine energy. Remember, this isn't limited to any specific gender. We all embody a balance of divine feminine and masculine energies. Right now, the divine feminine is experiencing a resurgence, stepping into her true power. For far too long, she has faced restrictions, repression, and misunderstanding, leading to her being overlooked. This is her time to shine. For those of you who resonate with divine feminine energy, you're playing a pivotal role in the resurgence of awakened feminine power. You're demonstrating to the world that there's a different path, one that aligns more closely with your intuitive voice, channels your creative energy, and allows you to exist in that powerful, effortless flow state. Now, let's talk about the Tower in reverse. This card often represents resistance to change, delaying the inevitable, or avoiding loss. It seems that for some of you, there may have been something in your life that you were reluctant to let go of. Perhaps a connection with someone, or a particular situation. I sense this could be quite specific for you. It might have been a friendship or a romantic relationship that you typically wouldn't have allowed to linger for so long. The word disrespectful keeps coming to mind, suggesting that this person or situation may not have honored you or your energy, yet you found yourself clinging to it. On a brighter note, we have the Caring Connections card in the upright position, indicating that you are cultivating a deeper, more conscious understanding of what you truly deserve in your relationships. You might feel as though something you said or did caused this person to drift out of your life. But the reality is that you've connected more profoundly with your true worth. By raising your energetic standards, you may have triggered this person who was unwilling to change to meet those expectations. It seems like you might be feeling a bit of regret, wondering if something you said or did led to the disconnect. But here's the truth. Your energetic standards have risen. Think of it this way. It's like connecting with you now requires a higher rate, not in a financial sense, but energetically. Many people were benefiting from your abundant love, care, support, and attention without giving much back in return. They got so used to that imbalanced exchange that the word entitled keeps coming to mind. Some folks may have started to feel entitled to your energy. If you resonate with divine feminine energy, know that this shift wasn't because you did something wrong to push someone away. Subconsciously, they're feeling triggered because they realize that being connected with you now means they need to show up differently and reciprocate in a meaningful way. Your guides encourage you to have the courage, rooted in self-love, to maintain those standards. Don't betray yourself by lowering those rates for connection. It might sound a bit unusual, but that's how your guides are framing it today. Remember, you deserve balanced energy exchanges and genuine reciprocity. Don't let anyone connect with you at a discount. This journey is deeply tied to the activation, healing, and balancing of your sacral chakra. When we look at the sacral chakra card alongside the goddess of the moon, reversed, my favorite divine feminine card in this deck, it becomes clear that one of the major blockages to fully embracing your divine feminine power in the past has been sacral chakra wounding. This wounding can show up in various ways for different individuals. For some of you, it might have taken the form of a fear of creating openly and freely, without holding back due to concerns about judgment or how others would respond to your work. For others, it may stem from past traumas that caused you to close off your sacral chakra energy. As a result, you may have subconsciously believed that you weren't safe to enjoy pleasure, connection, or the joys of life, which often triggered that fight or flight response, a true trauma reaction. If this resonates with you, know that you've been doing significant healing work on your energy. Recently, the parasympathetic nervous system has come up strongly in our readings. This means that the efforts you've put into healing your sacral chakra, like raising your standards for connection and embracing self-love without worrying about how others might react, are powerful steps. By allowing yourself to create freely in whatever way feels right to you, living fully in the moment, and taking the time to savor life and rest when needed, you're nurturing your sacral energy. All of this contributes to amplifying your divine feminine empowerment. The strength you're cultivating will become increasingly noticeable, not just to you, but to those around you. They'll be amazed at the ease and grace with which you manifest what they perceive as miraculous or magical in your life. I want to share something with you that please donate for sharing your feelings in this video. By donating, you will be able to reach your chosen life partner. Just a few clicks can make a huge difference. 70% of the donated amount will be spent on providing food to poor children and education to orphans. PayPal link is given in the description to donate, and you can also donate on Super Thanks. Donate today. This message may resonate specifically with some of you, so take it as it applies. I saw the number 555, which symbolizes rapid change and transformation. However, it seems there might be someone or something in your life that you feel has rejected you or is showing a lack of interest in reconnecting. This could be a person, but it could also pertain to any aspect of your life. I sense the presence of your spirit guides, gently nudging you away from that situation or individual and inviting you to explore the magical and wonderful new opportunities they're bringing into your life. For instance, if this applies to a romantic interest, you might find yourself pursuing someone who doesn't seem to reciprocate your feelings. This lack of interest can make you question your worth and value, leaving you wondering if there's something wrong with you because you can't seem to capture this person's attention. But your guides are here to tell you that it's actually quite the opposite. You've elevated your vibration to such a high level that the connection you once had is no longer the same, which may explain why that person seems to be rejecting you or showing disinterest. In essence, you've moved out of their orbit energetically. This elevated state has opened up a whole new realm of connections, experiences, and opportunities that were previously unavailable to you. Embrace this transformative phase and trust that greater things are on the horizon. I sense that there's someone here who may not fully realize just how much they've elevated their vibration. This shift has opened up a wealth of new and more aligned opportunities in their life. However, the reason they might not be noticing these new possibilities is that they're still fixated on lower vibrational aspects they've already evolved beyond. I'm not sure who this message is meant for, but I truly hope it resonates with you. Along those lines, I'm receiving a general reminder to let yourself welcome these new, aligned opportunities. When they begin to come into your life, even if they're not exactly what you envisioned, pay attention. You might soon receive many small signs and indicators pointing to what's ahead. It's essential not to dismiss these signs or try to force something you're attracting into your ideal vision. Instead, embrace them as part of your journey, even if they don't feel like the perfect fit right away. Instead of pushing away or criticizing the signs and opportunities that come your way, no matter how small they might seem, try to appreciate them as stepping stones toward your ultimate manifestation. Consider these little hints as signs that your bigger desires are on their way. One key way to block your manifestations is by rejecting or complaining about these initial signs, thinking, "This isn't exactly what I want, so I'll just let it go." That kind of energy can actually stifle the flow and momentum needed to reach your true desires. For example, if you're trying to attract a specific kind of relationship, you might meet someone who shows interest and possesses many qualities you admire, even if they're not your perfect match. You don't have to feel obligated to pursue them. But when they reveal aspects you appreciate, focus on those. Stay in a relaxed, open state of mind. Don't try to force that person to fit into your ideal vision if they don't completely resonate with you, but also don't completely shut the door on the situation. Avoid criticizing it with thoughts like, "This isn't what I'm looking for." Instead, stay engaged and intuitive. Recognize that this is a sign that your true desires are on the way, proof of your manifesting power, and validation that you're moving in the right direction. I want to make it clear that you don't have to engage with every sign or partial manifestation that comes your way. For example, if you meet someone who has some of the qualities you desire in a partner, but also some that don't align with what you want, you can still appreciate the positive aspects without feeling obligated to pursue a relationship with them. It's really more about shifting your mindset. Be mindful not to voice any criticism about these signs or opportunities, either to yourself or to others. When new possibilities arise, don't dismiss them mentally, even if you choose not to engage with them physically. Instead, see them as powerful reminders that you're in a magnetic state and that what you truly desire is on its way. There's no need to settle or force something that doesn't fully resonate with you. Think of these experiences as waypoints on your journey. Imagine you're driving toward your dream city and decide to stop at a restaurant along the way. You can enjoy that stop for what it is without deciding to stay there forever. It's all part of the journey. I'm sensing that many of the pathways to your manifestations right now will feel like an exciting road trip. Along the way, you'll encounter signposts, lovely moments, and indications that you can appreciate for what they are. However, remember not to confuse these signs with your final destination. Keep your focus and intentions on what you truly desire, because you are the conscious creator of your life, capable of shaping it to match your ideal vision, right down to the finest details. A key aspect of manifesting your dreams is deeply accepting your worthiness and recognizing that you don't have to settle for less. You truly deserve to attract the best into your life. I hope these insights serve as a bit of a roadmap for you, guiding you through what might be unfolding in your life. I also feel that we're experiencing powerful collective transformations, where going backward just isn't an option anymore. Our guides are firmly steering us toward expanding into our highest ideals. If you find yourself looking back or trying to cling to something that doesn't resonate with your true self, you may discover it increasingly difficult to connect with those lower vibrational things. Keep moving forward. The journey is leading you exactly where you need to go. If you're resonating with this reading, consider yourself on a fast track, a quantum leap toward your dreams and goals. That's why there's no room for regression in your journey. Many people at a lower level of consciousness can easily drift back and forth between what's aligned with them and what's tied to their past. This often keeps them stuck. But you're being catapulted forward both vibrationally and energetically. So when someone at a lower vibration isn't interested in connecting with you, or when an opportunity that doesn't match your energy seems to pass you by, take that as a positive sign. It means you've been selected for this accelerated path of growth and expansion. This fast-tracked evolution is propelling you toward your highest ideals much more swiftly than you might think is possible. Embrace this journey. It's leading you to amazing places. I'm picking up some powerful energy here. Get ready for some significant signs and signals as you focus on what you want to manifest in your life. The vibes coming through are truly beautiful. To kick things off, I'll be shuffling the Energy Oracle cards to pull a few messages for us. We're about 14 minutes into this reading, so let's dive in. First up, we have the third eye chakra. I'm sensing that you're in a clear and open state right now, acting as a direct channel for energy. And when I say channel, I'm not just referring to the traditional spiritual sense. Everyone has the capacity to channel spiritual energy in their own way. For instance, we often say someone is channeling another artist when they create something inspired by that musician or band. It's about tapping into that creative flow. You know, almost everyone unconsciously channels energy from time to time. When people find themselves in that open state of being, they can inadvertently tap into high-level spiritual insights through their words or actions. But for those of you who are on a more conscious journey, like the lovely souls listening to this reading, you're channeling in a much more intentional way. You might notice that during conversations, whether at work or while engaging in your creative pursuits, the things you say feel like they're coming from a deeper source. It's as if you're in a flow state where sharing these high-level spiritual insights feels completely natural. This openness not only enriches your own experience, but also makes you a beacon, attracting people who are drawn to your energy, often without even realizing why. People may not even realize why they're drawn to you. They might think it's your looks, your vibe, or your outlook on life that catches their attention. But the truth is, it's the energy you radiate that truly magnetizes them. I'm hearing they sense something special about you. You carry the essence of a prophet, an oracle, or a channel. Now, when I say that, I don't mean it in some vague, mystical way. You have a genuine gift for reading others' energies, picking up on collective happenings, and translating those energetic insights into words. These qualities naturally attract people who are seeking guidance, upliftment, or spiritual connection. Every interaction you have is purposeful, and this is especially true for encounters with strangers. When someone approaches you or strikes up a conversation, it's no accident. It's a reflection of the vibrant energy you're putting out into the world. I'm going to shuffle the cards again to see what other insights come through. I'm picking up on a strong message that, just as you might be a messenger for someone else, sharing something they need to hear, others can be unconscious messengers for you as well. It's quite common for your spirit guides or team to use specific individuals in your life to convey messages from your higher self or the divine. For instance, during a conversation, someone might casually mention something that resonates with your dreams or life purpose. With the card of appreciation coming up, I see that sometimes these interactions serve as reminders of the love and admiration surrounding you. They're a way for others to affirm how cherished you are and to highlight the beautiful new things you're attracting into your life. This shift in your energy is truly powerful. You've made significant changes that are drawing amazing experiences and opportunities into your reality. Just a little reminder, there's often a bit of a lag when it comes to seeing the physical results of the energy work you've done. If you've shifted your energy but aren't yet witnessing the outcomes, don't worry. Those signs are on their way. It just takes some time for your physical reality to align with those energetic changes. When you make a significant shift in your mindset or life perspective, it can sometimes take anywhere from 3 to 6 months, or even up to a year, to fully see the impact of that transformation in your everyday life. Of course, if you're someone who's well practiced in manifestation and energy work, you might notice results more quickly. But for many, especially those moving from a deeply ingrained limiting belief system to a new paradigm, it can take a bit longer to see the fruits of that labor. Now, I'm sensing that someone very powerful has their eye on you, so keep that in mind as you continue your journey. I don't usually tap into messages like this, so it feels particularly significant. When I say powerful, think of it in a way that resonates with you. For some, this might refer to someone with considerable material wealth, success, or recognition. For others, it could be a well-known figure, someone established in their community or career. And for some, this could be a powerful manifester, someone who knows how to make things happen, whether they're aware of it or not. This person radiates an optimistic, go-getter energy. If you identify with the divine feminine in this reading, I'm sensing this energy coming from a masculine presence. Remember, these labels, divine masculine and divine feminine, are just that, labels, so feel free to interpret them in a way that suits you. It seems that someone really wants to reach out to you or is about to initiate communication. This individual feels very proactive, ready to make the first move if the situation calls for it. They could be someone you haven't met yet, but their higher self is energetically signaling that they'll be connecting with you soon. For others, it might be someone you already know. The good news is you can relax into your divine feminine energy around this person because they will take the lead in the conversation. This individual might also work in a field related to communication or find that interpersonal skills are crucial to their job. I'm picking up that this person really appreciates how you express yourself, both mentally and emotionally. They're sensing a powerful energy that radiates from your words. It feels like someone you've either met in person or who wants to connect with you face to face, especially with the community card showing up. If you identify as the divine feminine, you've drawn this person in by nurturing your open and receptive sacral chakra energy. You've done a fantastic job balancing that feminine energy, allowing you to attract what truly aligns with you instead of chasing after it. That's what's creating this connection with the person coming into your life. For some, this interaction might be brief, a little sign of the amazing energy shift you've accomplished. For others, it could be the start of something more long-term. I'm also getting that there's something particularly captivating about this person's eyes or the eye contact you'll share during your conversation. With the envy card reversed, it feels like you're in a wonderfully balanced and self-sufficient state, and this person can feel that vibe from you. They seem to be someone who makes quick judgments about character. They might even say they're a great judge of people, and they genuinely like what they see in you. Your energy is going to stick with them like the lingering scent of a captivating perfume or cologne. I can't quite place why that metaphor is coming through, but it's clear that after your interaction, you'll leave a lasting impression on them. I'm pleasantly surprised by the messages that are coming through today. They might resonate deeply with a specific group of you listening, and I really hope they reach those who need to hear them. There seems to be something in this person's energy that they haven't quite expressed to you yet. It feels like they're holding back some feelings related to things that are a bit unsettled or ungrounded in their life. They might even consider themselves somewhat closed off to spiritual matters, as indicated by the Daughter Spirit card being reversed. However, there's definitely something beneath the surface that needs to be illuminated. On a brighter note, with the Sun card and the Community card showing up, many of you have been embracing this radiant sun energy for quite some time. This card has been a frequent presence in our readings, especially over the past year. I'm also getting a sense of water coming into play. You might be near a body of water or using it to cleanse and refresh your energy. The imagery of a butterfly has been prominent as well, symbolizing your transformation from a caterpillar into a beautiful butterfly emerging from its cocoon. This transformation has been a common theme, highlighting that this collective has fully embraced a brand new beginning. Just like we mentioned before, these shifts take time to manifest fully. You may have been embracing this new beginning energy for a while now, but trust that the new vibrational pattern you've established is significantly elevating your overall vibe. This fresh energy is starting to attract wonderful new experiences into your life. If you haven't seen these changes yet, don't worry, things are about to break through the surface very soon. With the number 777 showing up, it signals an abundance of opportunities coming your way, especially in areas like your career, finances, or business ventures. You might also find yourself drawing in new people, whether platonically or romantically, who share an abundance mindset. I'm sensing that a significant limiting belief around lack mentality has been clearing out of your life over the past year. You've been actively cultivating an abundant energy in every area, emotionally, materially, spiritually, physically, and mentally. This dedication is about to pay off in powerful ways. If you're interested, I'd love to create a podcast episode on how to cultivate an abundance mindset. It's a topic I'm really passionate about. I can share insights on how to reprogram your mind, let go of any lingering lack mentality, and step into the abundant energy you truly desire and deserve. Let me know if that's something you'd like to hear more about. Interestingly, we have the man holding a coin, reversed, showing up here as well. While you're basking in this beautiful, high vibrational energy, there's a masculine energy that seems to be in a different place. Someone who's watching you rise in empowerment and confidence. It feels like they're in awe of you, but also experiencing mixed emotions. They recognize your value, as indicated by the door to value being upright, yet they appear to be in a less settled state, especially with the rest and rejuvenation card reversed. I get the sense that this person is losing sleep over thoughts of you, feeling somewhat left out of your life and your new beginnings. You might even notice them energetically pulling on you from time to time. It's like they're grappling with their feelings, especially when it comes to reaching out to you. They genuinely want to express the value they see in you and the deeper emotions they're harboring, but they also don't want to dim your shine or bring any negativity into your space. This individual admires you deeply, but their mixed feelings stem from the perception that you're on a higher vibrational level right now. And honestly, they might be right. They're still in their growth process, while you've fully stepped into this elevated state of being. This hesitation in communicating their feelings could be linked to someone wanting to revive a past situation. So, whether this is someone from your past or a new connection, trust that you'll know who this message is referring to because you've likely been sensing their energy already. We have the Journey card showing up in the upright position, and it's resting on the third eye chakra. This brings through a powerful message about allowing your intuition to guide you right now. Lately, we've been diving deep into themes around baggage, and this word seems to resonate in a metaphorical sense, which I'll unpack shortly. But overall, we've been emphasizing how crucial it is to let your intuition lead the way, especially at this stage in your soul's evolution. You've reached a point where your conscious, logical mind may not fully serve you anymore. If you're part of this collective and resonate with this energy, you're truly on the cutting edge of collective consciousness. You're paving the way for a new way of being, one that's rooted in unconditional love. So trust in your intuitive insights as you navigate this journey. Wow! Just as I was saying that, a card popped out from the Work Your Light Oracle deck, which we'll dive into shortly. This really highlights how you've evolved beyond the limits of your conscious mind at this point. You might have noticed this in your life, how you often find yourself spontaneously guided to say something, do something, or connect with someone unexpectedly. In those moments of inspiration, you align with something truly powerful or meaningful that your conscious mind could never have orchestrated. Those were inspired steps led by your intuition and your third eye chakra. The card that just came out asks, where are you being called to journey to? How fitting, especially alongside the Journey card resting on your third eye. Some of you may have heard this in a recent reading, but it feels like you might be called to travel to a specific place. Perhaps you're feeling inspired to take a trip, or even a small detour. Maybe a new route while driving, or trying a different park or restaurant. As you follow those intuitive nudges to explore new locations, you may find that the pieces of your journey start to fall into place in surprising ways. I'm sensing the energy of a grid worker here, which is a unique type of light worker I've touched on before. A grid worker connects with specific points in the Earth's energetic grid, channeling the energy of Gaia or Mother Earth to spread light in particular geographical areas. By simply being in these locations, a grid worker can activate, realign, and enhance the collective consciousness, illuminating the Earth's energetic grid with their presence. You might not realize it, but just by existing in those spaces, you radiate a kind of light that profoundly impacts the surrounding environment. Now, here's a side message for someone listening. Only you will know if this resonates with you. You might occasionally find yourself drawn to certain things, places, or people that others might perceive as dark or challenging. Trust those instincts, as they could be part of your grid-working journey. You may find yourself drawn to someone who's navigating a dark headspace or facing a tough time. There's a calling within you to be there for them, to listen and hold space for their struggles. This could also apply to a specific location, like a city experiencing a mix of light and darkness. You might feel called to that place to contribute your light and help seed more positive energy there. The guidebook mentions the Celtic word imrama, which translates to a journey of the soul. It signifies a voyage into the unknown, trusting that your soul knows the way. If you've drawn this card, you're either being summoned on a soul journey or are already on one. This journey could take you to a physical, ancient site or a more metaphorical destination. When we visit places that resonate with our soul's memory, it initiates a shift within us and on the planet. If you can't embark on a physical journey, you can still explore through the portal of your heart, follow that invisible soul trail, and be open to discovery. Additionally, there's a strong message about following your curiosities. This theme has emerged prominently, especially for 2024. Pay attention to what ignites your passion. That inner fire is guiding you toward potential opportunities. Often, people search for this potential using their physical senses or logical mind, overlooking the deeper wisdom of their intuition. Tune into that passion. It's a sign of where your true potential lies. What other messages are coming through for all the beautiful souls tuning in? I'm picking up on the throat chakra being in the reverse position. You might have noticed some people in your life pulling away, or that communication feels a bit off lately. It can feel like certain individuals have suddenly fallen off the map, either not reaching out or not responding as they used to. On a deeper level, there seems to have been a shift that's made it challenging for you to connect in the same way you once did. As for what else is coming through, we have the Angel of Strength reversed. This suggests that if you're experiencing these communication gaps, it could be that the people you feel distanced from are trying to connect with an outdated version of you, one that doesn't fully reflect your current power, strength, and confidence. They may be more comfortable engaging with a version of you that feels more vulnerable, not necessarily out of malice, but because your empowerment might be making them feel less secure or even intimidated. This isn't something you should take personally, it's just how their conscious mind is reacting to the intensity of your energy. I'm sensing that they'd prefer to avoid being triggered by it. So, it seems there's someone, whether platonic or romantic, who has pulled back on communication because their ego is feeling unsettled. This could be a feminine energy, and for some, it might even be a physical man who is currently embodying more of his feminine side, even if he doesn't appear feminine in a traditional sense. For others, it could simply be someone who typically embodies a more feminine energy. We all carry a balance of these energies within us. With the strategy card reversed, it feels like this lack of communication took you by surprise. However, the adjacent possibilities card is here to remind you to trust those closed doors. If someone, or even multiple people, seem to be shutting you out, it can feel like a door slamming metaphorically in your face. Just know that the reason for this disconnect is that those I'm tuning into are trying to connect with an outdated version of you, one that doesn't align with who you are now. Connecting with them would require you to lower yourself to a vibrational level that no longer fits your path of continuous growth and evolution. But remember, new doors are opening for you. If you're resonating with this reading, it's clear you're living in alignment with your true soul self now more than ever. You're igniting a passionate fire for your life, your work, and everything you're pursuing. This energy is precisely what has made this person feel a bit threatened. What's important to acknowledge, though, is that it might stir some sadness within you. On some level, perhaps even unconsciously, you may realize that if you were to lower your vibration a bit, you could reconnect with this person more easily. It's as if their soul is saying, if you want to connect with me, you'll need to tone down your vibe a little. The Garden and the Gate card reversed suggests that you did let your guard down with this person. They might have been a close friend, a romantic partner, or a family member. Either way, you opened your heart to them fully, making you feel vulnerable in a way that was genuine and deep. Here's the thing. Your vulnerability was not a sign of weakness. You were heart-open, soft, and emotionally available, which is a beautiful place to be. I'm getting a sense that you may have shared a lot with this person about your inner world, almost like being read like a book. But even while you opened up, you didn't lower your vibration. You didn't show any lack of confidence. In fact, your empowerment seemed to trigger something in them. It's such an ironic dynamic. This person might have perceived your confidence as overinflated, but the truth is, they were the ones feeling unsettled. You were simply expressing a healthy sense of self-empowerment. On top of that, you're a powerful manifester, capable of envisioning your future, and that too seemed to unsettle them. It's almost as if they wanted to take you down a peg, and this may have come through in subtle ways. While they might have acted like they had your best interests at heart, they may have made little digs or comments that undermined your confidence. It was like they thrived when you were in a vulnerable state, as it made them feel superior and lessened their own insecurities. I sense that over time, this dynamic may have really taken a toll on you, even if you didn't fully realize it. Your spirit guides are indicating that this person may have caused you to lower your vibration slightly, just to make them feel more at ease. You might not have even noticed it happening, but one sign could be that you felt a bit less inspired after spending time with them. You might have found it harder to meditate or connect with your spiritual side, which suggests you were subconsciously dimming your light to keep them comfortable. I'm also picking up that this person might be quite closed-minded or overly logical. They may not have been very receptive to your spiritual thoughts or ideas. The word opinionated comes to mind, as they seem to hold strong beliefs and are slow to change their perspective. This might not apply to everyone, but if this was someone from your past, you likely noticed a profound change in yourself since you first connected. You've evolved tremendously on every level, while they seem stuck in their ways. Your open-mindedness and commitment to spiritual growth keep you evolving and expanding in a beautiful, flowing manner. You don't cling to rigid labels or ideas, allowing yourself to embrace the journey of continuous transformation. This journey has pushed you to question everything, even beliefs you've held onto for years about yourself and the world around you. In contrast, the person we're discussing seems pretty set in their ways. Once they form an opinion, they rarely change it, which can make conflicts or disagreements challenging. You may have noticed this, especially if they've been in your life for a long time. They can be tough to communicate with when things get heated because of their closed-mindedness. I know this might resonate with only a few of you, but I'm picking up on the energy of the sacral chakra in reverse, which suggests this person has hindered you from fully embracing your receptive energy. We've touched on the importance of sacral chakra energy in recent readings, and it's vital for you, at this stage in your soul's journey, to keep this chakra open and balanced. Being in tune with your physical body, following your intuition, and creating from a state of flow are all essential. However, this individual, whether intentionally or not, may have led you to reach outside yourself for validation, causing an imbalance in your sacral energy and preventing you from fully connecting with your own essence. This might be someone who has the potential to embody a fully awakened divine masculine energy, but right now, they're feeling quite wounded and less aware. This has led them to operate more in their feminine energy, expecting you to put in the effort in this connection. Instead of allowing you to remain in that open, free-flowing, and receptive space, they've pulled you into a dynamic where you feel pressured to reach outside yourself. There's a certain harshness in their energy, which has been a barrier to you stepping fully into a fresh start. I'm sensing that this person almost needed to be removed from your life for your own growth. Whether it meant establishing boundaries, reducing communication, or experiencing some kind of disconnection, it was necessary for those I'm tuning into. You needed the space to embrace this new beginning you've already created for yourself, but this person wasn't able to consistently align with you in this new chapter. Not at this time, anyway. For some of you, this situation may have led to a breakup, separation, or divorce, as indicated by the happy family card reversed. If this was a romantic connection, you might have found yourself daydreaming about a future together. But that vision had to be set aside, at least for now, as it was holding you back from truly owning your empowerment. I'm receiving a powerful message, especially for those identifying as divine feminines. During my meditation and journaling this morning, it became clear that you'll know you're connecting with an awakened, divine masculine when you feel truly safe and secure. An awakened masculine naturally creates an energetic container, a sacred space where the divine feminine can express herself freely, allowing her creativity and passion to flow while feeling grounded and supported. This feeling of safety is a key indicator that you're connecting with a divine masculine who has genuinely done the inner work. On the flip side, if you find yourself connecting with a wounded, less conscious masculine, you might feel constantly drained. It can feel like you're reaching outside yourself to obtain attention, support, or protection. Yet you never truly experience that sense of peace and security in their presence. You may not feel safe enough to fully express your soul, your creativity, or your true self. This is a clear sign that you're dealing with a masculine energy that's still in a wounded state, which can trigger some of your own unresolved wounds. I really feel like the universe is about to reveal something special to you in the coming months and throughout the year, especially if this reading resonates with you. You'll notice a vibrant glow when you're around a truly awakened and healed masculine energy. This could be someone from your past who's done the inner work, a new connection you've just made, or someone who's on the way. This person embodies the energy of the man holding a coin in the upright position. They're here to support you emotionally, materially, and physically, creating a safe spiritual space for you. You'll know their intentions by observing how they behave and the feelings they evoke in you. A wounded masculine may try to gaslight an awakened divine feminine, questioning her intuition and making her doubt what she knows about his unpreparedness to support her. He might say things like, "How do you know that?" "You can't really know that," which can make her second-guess her insights. In contrast, an awakened divine masculine will respect and honor the divine feminine's intuition, nurturing her creativity and expression. If you identify as a divine feminine and want to delve deeper into recognizing the signs of connecting with either an awakened or wounded masculine energy, let me know. I'd love to create a more detailed video to help you enhance your spiritual discernment. The next card we pulled is Star Family, which reminds us that you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Right away, I was struck by the phrase Ancient One. If this resonates with you, it suggests you have a very old soul. I'm getting vivid imagery from ancient Greece or even the glory days of the Roman Empire. I envision a woman dressed in a flowing white gown, adorned with gold jewelry, exuding the energy of a Greek goddess. This could represent one of your spirit guides, or perhaps a past version of yourself. She has dark brown hair and beautifully tanned skin, and while I'm not sure why this specific vision is coming through, it feels deeply tied to either a guide or a former incarnation of you. Exciting news! We're thrilled to share that channel membership is now available. By joining, you'll gain access to exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and a special invitation to our community. It's a wonderful way to support the channel while enriching your experience with us. Just click the Join button to explore the membership options and discover the exciting benefits that await. We can't wait to welcome you to our growing family and share even more amazing content together. Now, back to the card. What I'm really sensing is that your soul is so ancient that many of the beings in your closest circle might not be physically present right now. I hear a voice saying, "I can't believe you're going back to Earth," which feels like something a close soul friend, who may now be guiding you in this life, said to you before you decided to don the veil of amnesia and embark on this journey here. I'm getting a powerful feeling that a significant part of your purpose for being here right now is deeply connected to Earth, specifically to Mother Nature, Gaia herself. It seems you came to help heal the planet by tuning into its true core frequency. You might find yourself naturally drawn to nature, gardening, or environmental causes. And for some of you, this love may even extend to animals. There's likely a grounding energy about you that others can feel. And during this download, I envisioned someone walking barefoot through the grass, perfectly capturing how your raw, authentic energy resonates with those around you. It's a bit tricky to put into words, but you are incredibly grounded, like the complete opposite of shallow or superficial. For someone I'm tuning into, this might cause some confusion for people around you because you can adapt and blend in with the collective. But even as I say that, it strikes me that you stand out in such a unique way. You have this earthy, real presence in others' lives, yet they can sometimes misinterpret who you are. There are so many layers to your energy, and the messages coming through have that same mysterious quality. As I seek further clarity, I sense that people might misunderstand something about you due to the gap between how they perceive you physically and who you truly are at a soul level. I'm not entirely sure who this message is for. It may be directed at just one person. But I feel like you've walked this planet feeling quite alone because much of your soul family isn't here right now. In fact, many of the people physically present around you may not fully grasp the depth of your intensely spiritual energy. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. I'm picking up on the word intimidating, and I can sense that your presence often leaves a strong impression on others. It might even give them goosebumps. People might comment on how your art, whether it's singing, creating music, or painting, sends chills down their spine. Or they might simply feel a special energy just by being around you. It's as if you have a unique effect on those around you that they can't quite put into words. Yet, despite this powerful impact, you often feel deeply misunderstood, likely because you carry the wisdom of an ancient soul. I'm also hearing preschool, which makes me think that sometimes you feel like you've been sent back to a beginner's class when you're used to the advanced level. It's not meant to sound condescending at all. It just highlights the fact that your soul is much older than many of the people you interact with. You're surrounded by individuals who might be at an earlier stage in their spiritual journeys. Your depth is truly mesmerizing, and it's possible that some teachers in your life have recognized this unique quality in you. They may have told you that there's something profound about your presence as a student. This might not apply to everyone, but for those it resonates with, even older individuals have sensed this reverence for your ancient soul energy from a young age. You carry a frequency that sets you apart, and it leaves a lasting impression on those fortunate enough to encounter it. With the gratitude card, which reads, "I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. It's important to remember that you entered this life for very specific reasons. I'm sensing that while you may have been surrounded by many souls who are younger, or even faced challenges with karmic connections, possibly even family members for some of you, you also set clear intentions to connect with certain souls who are incarnated alongside you right now. Remember when we talked about your incredibly ancient soul and how many of your soul family members aren't physically here at the moment? Well, there are a few, what I like to call rare gems, who are. You may have already encountered some of these special individuals in your life. They could be childhood friends, close family members, or even past lovers with whom you share a deep, lasting bond. The beauty of these ancient connections is that once they're activated, they never truly fade away. These aren't new relationships for this lifetime. They're souls you've shared countless lifetimes with. When you consciously connect with these bonds, those individuals remain a strong and vibrant presence in your life and your awareness. What I'm picking up on is that you have a unique circle of people, those rare souls who are truly part of your soul family. Although there aren't many of them right now, you share this never-ending dance together. You might find yourselves entering and leaving each other's lives, sometimes going years without speaking, yet they always linger in your thoughts and consciousness, eventually coming back around. For some of you, this may include exes or past lovers with whom you share a strong connection. Others might feel like they've struggled to fully integrate into a specific social circle or romantic relationship, though this won't apply to everyone. If that resonates, it could be because your higher self is eager for you to meet and connect with certain soulmates, whether platonically or romantically, that you intended to connect with in this lifetime. Tying yourself too strongly to one social group or relationship might prevent these important connections from manifesting. Because of this, your life may seem quite nomadic to others, even if you're not literally traveling. Socially, you might drift between various connections, friend groups, or social circles, all while maintaining that core bond with a few key souls. These are the individuals who always find their way back into your life, either in your thoughts or in your physical experiences. With the Patience card, which reminds us that I accept that everything happens in divine order, you're learning one of life's most significant lessons right now, the art of surrendering to the divine timing of your journey. You're among the courageous few who are conscious enough to embrace this surrender, especially in a world where so many are trying to grasp control. By doing this, you're swimming against the current, challenging deeply ingrained beliefs and programs about control that many people cling to. Your very presence can be quite triggering to these collective beliefs and societal structures. It's as if, simply by existing, shining your light, and staying authentically present, you're dissolving outdated mindsets and limitations. This is an important message from your guides. Your mission is you, your energy, your essence. Through the light you naturally emit, you're helping to break down those ancient, ego-driven belief systems that have held sway on this planet for so long. The impact of your existence here is truly profound. For some of you, just being present on this dense planet may have felt like a struggle at times. It hasn't always been easy, but your mere presence is making a significant difference, and your guides want you to recognize that power within yourself. Now, let's talk about the cards Nine of Wands and Page of Wands. The Nine of Wands indicates that you might feel tired or drained at times, especially when you sense how others react to your energy. The weight of this planet and its challenges can feel heavy, leading to moments when you just need to break down and cry or spend a day resting in bed. But right after that, we have the Page of Wands upright, signaling that some exciting, positive news or a breakthrough is on the horizon. It's like moving from the heaviness of 9 wands to the lightness of 1 wand, indicating a release of burdens and the start of something uplifting. So, what's this exciting news on the horizon? The appearance of the Eight of Swords upright suggests you may have been feeling stuck or trapped lately, unable to move forward in a particular area of your life. You might have experienced feelings of defeat or failure. This energy is quite specific and could relate to a relationship, your job, or even your overall life situation. Alongside this, we have the Nine of Cups reversed, which points to a sense of a dream feeling broken or something you thought you'd have to give up on. However, here comes the bright side. The Three of Cups appears upright, signaling a joyful and celebratory time ahead. This card often represents milestones worth celebrating, and interestingly, it usually follows a period of feeling trapped or dealing with disappointments. Just when you think things couldn't get worse, a wave of celebration comes your way. Your guides want you to know that if you're currently facing challenges, those happier times are just around the corner, even if you can't see them in your current reality. And let's not forget the Four of Wands upright. This card embodies the energy of reunion and coming home. For you, this life journey seems to revolve around a profound remembrance and a return to your true, authentic self. As you find your way home, you're also guiding others to do the same, with the Four of Wands making an appearance, which often signals a reunion. I keep picking up on wedding vibes. Whether someone is getting engaged or married, this card could also hint at reconnecting with one of those rare, ancient soulmates we've discussed. Someone you haven't met yet in this lifetime, or someone with whom you've experienced a disconnection. It seems there might have been some delays, as indicated by the Page of Swords upright. If you've felt stuck in a certain area of your life, this could be why. Something beautiful and harmonious is being aligned for you on a spiritual and energetic level, but it's taking a bit longer than expected. I'm receiving a strong download about what I like to call soul checkpoints. These are pivotal moments in our lives that are set in our soul contracts before we even incarnate. Sometimes, when things go awry in the physical world, we hit a point where we were meant to reach one of those soul checkpoints. However, due to circumstances or someone else's involvement, this moment gets delayed for some reason. It's all part of the divine timing at play. Now, let's pull a final Rumi oracle card. I'm shuffling as we speak, but we'll definitely continue diving into these messages in the extended Patreon reading. I can feel it. There's so much collective energy flowing here, full of emotional intensity and vibrant charge. A huge thank you to each of you for being such a vital part of this co-creative journey. I see and feel every one of you on an energetic level. We are all connected, truly soul family, remembering each other. Thank you for sharing this beautiful space with me. The final card I've drawn from the Rumi Oracle is a new gown. It's interesting how the word new keeps appearing. A new earth, a new gown throughout this reading. There's a refreshing wave of energy coming through, so I'll read one last guidebook message to wrap things up. Filled with weariness and yearning, I felt the gentle embrace of my beloved last night. In that moment, my wounded soul was liberated as I tasted the sweetness of love. My spirit soared instantly. I surrendered my life, overflowing with joy, as my vision transformed into pure light. Love whispered, "Don't lose hope, my tired and melancholic one, for my generosity never forgets those who are devoted to me." Witness the limitless nature of divine justice and the boundless kindness I offer. The guidebook also shares, "You are on the verge of a significant leap, an evolutionary shift in your spiritual journey. Your understanding of yourself and your divine identity is about to be unveiled in a more powerful way than ever before. Embrace your worth as a living being, deserving of life and this majestic path of divine realization. What a precious gift it is to honor your own journey, regardless of others' opinions, whether they celebrate it or scorn it. A radiant golden path will emerge, as if a river of molten gold flows from your heart back into the vast ocean of the beloved. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.